Valve holding chambers are often recommended for inhalers, so how can they improve medication delivery? I'm Tanya Winders, President and CEO of Allergy and Asthma Network, and welcome to Ask the Allergist. In each episode, we present a frequently asked question to a nationally respected allergist, and they share their insight. In this program, we're pleased to be joined by Dr. Purvi Parikh. Dr. Parikh is a board-certified allergist and immunologist with Allergy and Asthma Associates of Murray Hill and New York University School of Medicine. She also serves on the board of directors for the Advocacy Council of the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology. Thank you for coming today, Dr. Parikh. Nice to see you. So our question today is from a member who writes, my asthma educator recommended I put a valved holding chamber on my son's inhaler. How do they work? And why are they so important?
So that's a very good question. So they are very important because they help increase how much medication can actually go into your lungs. The average inhaler, even when used correctly, only about 60% of the medication gets into your lungs where it needs to go. So a valved holding chamber enables you to streamline the medication better so more of it can get into your lungs and thus be more effective in controlling your asthma.
So it sounds like it's an important aspect of using an inhaler and a valved holding chamber together. How can you coach patients to be sure that they are using that consistently? Because at the network, we often hear from people who say, yeah, I think I got one of those, but I'm just not ever using it.
Right, so we stress the importance of how much you need it because it's important in delivering the medication into your lungs. There are some inhalers that come with the holding chamber already attached to them, so that may be more helpful for a patient who finds it burdensome to remember it all the time, but usually we'll say keep it right next to your medication so you don't forget to use it.
And what about cleaning the valved holding chamber? Is that important?
That's very important because if you don't clean it out, it can collect dust mites and mold, which often can make your asthma worse if you're allergic to it.
And what about insurance coverage? Most of the time, are patients able to get valved holding chambers free of charge?
Not always. Some insurances will cover it, some won't. Luckily, the cost of them is not very high. They're around $10 to $15 a piece. So if you do have to pay out of pocket, it will last you some time, but it varies from insurance to insurance, unfortunately.
Okay, great. That's so very helpful. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. The mission of Allergy and Asthma Network is to end needless death and suffering due to asthma, allergies, and related conditions. We aim to do this through outreach, education, advocacy, and research. Visit us online at allergyasthmanetwork.org for reliable resources and share this program with your family, friends, and colleagues. On behalf of Allergy and Asthma Network, thanks for watching and see you next time on Ask the Allergist.